Would I buy one? That is the question. Yes. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Jordan. Welcome to the channel. Today I am reacting to the Taylor, the newest addition to their Academy line, which is the 20 and 22. Now, I think Taylor does more to innovate in the acoustic guitar world than any other brand, which has been proven by different body shapes that they've been trying over the last couple years, different tone woods, more sustainable tone woods, which I'm a big advocate for more sustainable tone woods. And I think that personally, out of all the acoustic guitars I play, Taylor's always play the best. Their action is the best, their construction is always phenomenal. So let's talk about these new additions to the line and we'll see what you guys think. Let me know in the comments below. Now the first thing I wanted to talk about is the size. These are actually a little bit smaller. The Academy series is a smaller design than your typical Dreadnought or your typical small body guitar. Scale length is a little bit shorter. I think that this is a good thing because when I think Academy size, I think of something more like middle schooler or junior high, whatever. I'm kind of thinking that this is maybe more the kind of guitar that you would want to start them on. You have a really tough time when you start smaller kids out on a full-size acoustic guitar. I know because I was a pretty small kid and I've seen a lot of pretty small kids try to fit into that realm of playing a full-size guitar, and it's just really hard. So I think this is a good move. Secondly, let's talk about the visuals, because that is one of the most eye-catching things about these guitars is that they are made out of all walnut. So they have a solid walnut top and layered walnut back and sides, which I like that. I think durability, you get better durability out of the layered walnut back and sides, and the solid walnut top should actually sound pretty good. I haven't tried one yet. They are still, as of recording this video, they are still up for, let's see, pre-order, I think it is, and I found them through Alamo Music Center. So if you're gonna pre-order one, go to Alamo Music Center now and find them. If you're watching this in the future, probably go see if they have one for sale on their website. Show those guys some love. They do a great podcast called the Fretboard Confessional, and they have a great YouTube channel as far as acoustic guitars. They're where I get probably about 25% of the acoustic guitar news that I intake throughout a weekly basis. Third, let's talk about some of the features. So first off, cutaway, or an arm bevel if you will, up on the top. I think that's a really good move. Those comfort cutaways are super nice on acoustic guitars. I used to have an Ibanez AW150 and that had one of those cutaways on the top of the arm. So like right here where your bicep hangs over, it was so much more comfortable to play than any other acoustic guitar I'd ever played before, and that's the only reason I was really sad when I sold that guitar, is because it was so comfortable to play. So, really good move on that. Secondly, electronics. The fact that they come with electronics is almost like you almost have to at this price point, and I'll talk about the price in a second, but you almost have to sell your guitars at that price with electronics. So I think that was a good move. I think it was smart. If I was going to buy one of these instantly, I would go out and be using it for open mic nights or for gigs or jam sessions. Whatever it is that you do, this guitar can do that now, which is really cool. And another feature that I think is maybe going to be overlooked, that this is actually a feature, is there's no binding on this guitar. And I actually really like the way that looks. I think it looks cool. Not everybody thinks so. So I get that some people are gonna dislike it because, construction guitars hold together better if they are bound around the edges. So I understand that's gonna be a drawback for some people. For me, it wouldn't be, because I've owned a few guitars now that don't have any binding, and it's just not a problem for me personally. Now, we obviously have to talk about the price as well. $850. I don't like that. I don't think that is, I think that reflects today's market. Yes, for a guitar that's made in Mexico with a solid top and with walnut, it's not a standard tone wood yet across, all guitars in general, all guitar companies. But walnut's really, it's not super expensive here in the US. I know because I've made one guitar out of walnut so far. That's this one. The back and sides are made out of walnut, so I kind of know what it's priced at, and I think it's really weird that they're this expensive. Like, I don't think that ES2 pickup is worth that much money. So for comparison, the other Academy models are $600, I think it is, and these new ones are $850. I think that's just really out of proportion. When I think about, like I said earlier, I think this is more of like a middle schooler guitar or junior high guitar instead of like a professional guitar. And I could be wrong about that. I'm sure we'll see some professionals that start playing these, just because of their size and convenience. They'll be a nice travel guitar. And I don't know, it just feels really expensive for what the guitar is and what you're getting. Versus what else you can get from other companies for $850. So that remains to be seen whether or not that was a good move to price it at that. I'm sure that's just what it costs to manufacture it, but man, I have a really hard time seeing that as a good price for the guitar you're getting. And lastly, I have to just throw my opinion out there on whether or not this thing is going to sell. So in every reaction video, I always just give my opinion. It is just an opinion. You might disagree, you might agree, you might have a totally different opinion. I don't care. I'm just giving you my opinion. I think the 22 model will sell. I don't think the 20 model is going to sell quite as well. Here's why. Smaller body acoustics are coming back in. That's just kind of how it's going right now. I think it's just because music is changing a little bit, and we have better amplification systems than before, so you don't need as loud of a guitar anymore. So I think this will be I think the 22 will sell really well, whereas the 20 for $850, you could buy the same thing only with a spruce top, and I think those will sell better because they're quite a bit cheaper. So if I came into this thing and came into playing guitar and I didn't know anything about acoustic guitars, I would buy the cheaper one instead of the one that costs $850, because I just, if you don't know anything about guitars, you're not going to know why you should buy this one instead of that one. So there's not really going to be any pull until you're a mid-level guitar player to buy the 20 or the 22 instead of the 10 or the 12. So that's just my opinion. What do you guys think? All right, so that's what I have as far as my reaction on these guitars. I think they look awesome, and would I buy one? I'll answer that in just a second. If you guys like guitar reaction videos like this, please leave down below the next guitar I should react to, and I'll give you guys my thoughts maybe on that guitar if it's something I haven't heard of before or I find it really interesting. So please let me know that. Would I buy one? That is the question. Yes, I would buy the 22. I'd buy the Academy 22 because it looks super comfortable, it looks super cool, it's got electronics in it already, and I want a smaller body acoustic guitar that's a little bit better than the one on the wall behind me. So I definitely would buy one of these, but would you guys buy one? I don't know. Let me know down below. Thank you guys for watching. See you later.